Thank you for tuning in to the Teacher Dudes. Whether you're listening as a podcast or joining us live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, this is a podcast created by teachers for teachers that's full of some random thoughts, ed tech, tips, and tricks, and a general focus on education today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy as your hosts Tyler Keefe and Jeff Anderson take it away. Jeff, happy super duper Sunday.
Super Sunday.
It is
something's
super
happening
Sunday.
Something's happening on this day.
Yes, the big game, as they call it, the Super Bowl.
All right.
You know, you might not be aware of those things, you know, being a Cowboys fan, but they do still happen since 96, 95, their last one.
Troy Aikman, yeah, somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So we're gonna do a just quick little unboxing and all that fun stuff. And before we get started, I don't know if you saw it, but I posted a video that of something that Zane had made, and he's now teaching other people how to solve Rubik's cubes.
I saw the video. I hadn't watched it yet, though.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of it, and you know, the fact that he's 7, it's still just crazy that he would make a video, let alone a video of how to solve Rubik's cubes.
So this was all on his accord. It did not have your help at all.
The only help that I gave him was getting it posted to YouTube, because I'm not going to show him how to post random videos there.
Right.
But everything else was all 100% Zane.
Well, I'll have to watch it maybe.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I don't understand it, but you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And speaking of Zane, in our last episode with Joe, we did a Would You Rather game. And one of it was, would you rather be 10 minutes early or 20 minutes late? And we ran into that.
It was the other way.
It was the
other way.
Was it 20 minutes early, 10 minutes late?
Yeah, it was 10 minutes late, 20 minutes early. Yeah.
However it was, but it's okay. We had to bump the time back, and that's the good thing about technology is we're able to bump the time back by just a few clicks. But this is an unboxing, and you got a new toy, my understanding. What did you get?
I got one of these.
Is
Apple,
that
there's an Apple on the back, so on the side, so you know.
Ooh.
It's a laptop. Mine was 7 years old, and a certain someone who's on this podcast, I won't mention their name, said the laptop was too old.
Yeah,
which is why I kept getting booted out of these videos. So.
Yeah, you kept getting booted out, and you know, all that good stuff. And you know, after all this time, you finally seeing the light to get the upgrade there.
Upgrade to Apple.
Upgrade to Apple, yes.
I've never had an Apple anything, and the only Apple products I've ever dealt with have been iPads at school.
Yeah, and once you get into that MacBook world, you're gonna wonder how you ever did anything else. Well, probably not, but it's okay.
So yeah, I'd be curious to wait. I don't know how long it'd take, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months for me to do this enough to decide. Because right now I've asked everybody, including you, what's the difference between getting an Apple product, be it a laptop or whatever, or a phone versus an Android or a Windows. And I haven't heard anybody give me any sort of an explanation that would make me go, yes, I need to switch.
Well, I think you said it all right there, where you're going to have to try it and use it for a little bit to truly understand. But the way that I look at it is I want to buy something that I know is going to work and is going to work long term, and it's not going to have all of the major issues that the lesser quality things would have. Now, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of PCs, Windows devices that are fantastic. But
well, like I said, this one lasted 7 years, and I mean, it's still, I can still watch YouTube videos on it. So, you know, it's not like it's dead, but it's just
true.
It's just getting a little clunky.
It's at its point.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've seen many comparisons and many videos where they talk about the computer that you got, dollar for dollar is probably the best value that you're going to find, and especially with build quality. So you have something to look forward to.
All right.
And
at least I won't hear a fan going when it starts getting overheated, because this one gets loud.
Yeah. Well, and the good thing about it, because that MacBook that you got actually does not even have a fan in it.
Yeah. That's the one thing that I was kind of surprised at, and I'm kind of curious as to how that technology works, that it doesn't have to cool itself down.
Yeah, and it's something that I don't fully understand myself, but you know, we'll get there. But without further ado, let's open that puppy up.
All right. Well, see if I can get the lid off this thing. I tried to take it off earlier, and
you just needed some encouragement.
It's like a brand new board game. It is pretty solidly tight on there. All right. So is this a box I'm going to want to hang on to?
I would save the box for a little bit, at least for the first few days.
All right. Oh, look at that. They give you a tab to pull the laptop out. So here's the laptop. I guess it's still in plastic.
Ooh.
But there we go. It's not.
How does it smell?
It's not the pink one. How does it smell?
Good. Yeah. How does it smell? Does it smell like excellence?
I'm going to leave that one alone. And we have a cord, and we have a book, and we have a, so it looks like we also have the charger.
The charging brick, yes.
So
now
I will put this lid back on, and I don't need the book since I got the book here on, I don't even know what that is. That's not a book. What is it?
It's more the regulatory whatnot, and you should have an Apple sticker in there as well.
An Apple sticker?
Yes.
I paid all that money for an Apple sticker. I paid all that money for 2 Apple stickers.
Oh, you got 2. Look at you.
There's 2. There are 2 Apple stickers on here. Right here.
There you go. And they should be the space gray ones too.
Yep. I guess that's what gray it is. It's gray. I know that. And
now, one thing you're going to notice on that one, you only have 2 USB-C ports on the left side.
I'm not sure which side's the left side. I don't know which side opens. Well, let me take this plastic off.
Yeah, take the plastic off.
All right. Plastic is off. So this is the left side. Are those called the Thunderbolt?
Yeah, Thunderbolt, USB-C. And then on
so in order
right
for me to plug
side,
anything into this, I have to get Thunderbolt adapters.
Yes, for your current USB-A.
And for HDMI too, right?
Yes. Now the nice thing is Amazon, you know, which we just got an Amazon distribution center here, right near your house, actually.
That thing is huge. I did an experiment. I was driving to Walmart. I was driving over to, I don't know, I was driving somewhere. And I was going 45 miles an hour, and I decided I want to see how big this building is. So I'm just going to, as soon as the front of my vehicle, it gets to the wall, the side wall, I'm going to start counting 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and then I'll stop. So at 45 miles an hour, do you know how far I counted?
I'm going to say 3-1.
31?
No, 3-1, as in 3-1 1,000, but you only got to 1.
Oh, so 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Yep. I got to 11.
Oh,
going 45 miles an hour. That's how big that building is. That's just the building. That's not the campus.
That's insane. I haven't even tested that out yet.
Yeah. Just for experiment, my daughter and I were driving by a Costco, and we're like, well, let's just try with a Costco.
Yeah.
And I think I got to 5 with a Costco.
Jeez.
So yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's a huge building.
Now, the nice thing though, that with the distribution center being there, we have free 1-day shipping if you have Amazon Prime,
which I do.
So you're gonna need to pick something up like this here, which has that port for the Thunderbolt USB-C, which it's not going to focus. Okay. But then on the other side, you have 3 of the normal USB ports, USB-A. It also has a memory card reader for your camera. And on the end, which, again, it's not focusing for whatever reason, but that is an HDMI output.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now, what's going to be even cooler for you is if I look on Amazon right now, there is some of them for a decent price. And one of these should show up at your house by 3:45 today.
By 3:45?
Yes.
Did you say one of these should show up here?
Yes, one of these right here will show up to your house by 3:45.
If I order
according
it now?
to Amazon. No. It's already been ordered.
You ordered it?
Yes, it is on its way.
Oh, well, thank you.
I figured the least I could do is get you the cords you need.
You're the one who encouraged me to get this thing, so
exactly.
It's your fault.
Well, I do what I can. But I'm excited because there's a lot of things you're going to be able to do with it. It's going to be a little more reliable for our streams, and because we're having some fun doing this. And for me, it's something I don't want to just kind of let fade away. So I want to keep going and not have to worry about the computer being the issue as we go.
Well, yeah, and I was having some trouble. Like I eventually took Microsoft Teams off my computer because it was just slowing things down so much. And like this weekend, I wanted to do a couple of flip grids for my jump rope crew for some different challenges that I want them to record themselves doing. And if I don't have my work laptop here, this laptop isn't going to cut it. It's just, I don't want to have to battle with it to try and get it to do it. So it'll be nice to at least have something here that I don't necessarily have to bring my work laptop home that will be able to, do things like that too.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's going to be some nuances that you're going to need to learn by going to Mac OS from Windows, but that's why I'm here. I'll help you out.
All right.
And we'll get you all set up. But with that, we are going to end. But before we go, Jeff, do you have a Super Bowl prediction between the Chiefs and the Buccaneers?
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to win.
Well, considering they're not even in the Super Bowl, I'm not going to take betting advice from you ever.
So is it possible to have it end like the Oregon State Beavers and the Oregon Ducks did back in 1983? When they ended after overtime in a 0-0 tie? Is that possible?
No, and that sounds like the most worthless piece of garbage game I've ever heard of. And lo and behold, it is between 2 worthless garbage teams. So
that were winless up until the Civil War game.
Did they literally call it the toilet bowl?
They should have, because they ended up being 0 wins, all losses, 1 tie.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
On many different levels. So wrong. But for me, I am how do I put this? I am hoping that the Chiefs will win. However, something tells me that the Buccaneers are going to pull it out.
See, I know nothing about either team. I mean, I know something about the Chiefs because I watched them last year. So I know something about them. But I'll tell you, and I hate to say it, there are 2 people that Brady has or had that that honestly scare me when it comes to playing them. One is Edelman, who I know is not with him anymore.
Right.
I would love to see that guy become a Cowboy. That guy is amazing. And the other one, who I still don't understand why he is so successful. I don't get it. And that's Gronk.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's so successful. He's big, but tackle him low. Doesn't seem like he's that fast, but for some reason that guy gets in there and creates havoc for a defense.
He's a beast. And luckily he's got Gronkowski this year with him.
Yeah, Tampa. I saw that he came out of retirement to be able to play with Brady again.
And the Chiefs have a few different storylines going against them this week. There's been a few or 2 COVID cases or close contacts, and then their team barber was literally cutting a player's hair when they found out he had a positive test, and they just yanked him right away. And there were over 20 of the Chiefs players and staff in line to get their haircut next, including Patrick Mahomes.
See, and that's where this just isn't going to be the year to really. This year is going to have an asterisk. Oh, yeah. At the end of it, But I have to ask you, and I know our good friend who we hassle about the Patriots, although I don't know if he's still a Patriots fan or if he's a Buccaneers fan now, because I haven't talked to him. But I have to ask you, because I've had to pose this question to myself. If the Buccaneers win, and Brady has now won a Super Bowl with a whole separate team, do we then have to kind of say that Brady is the GOAT? See, that's a hard pill to swallow right there.
I'm gonna let me put it this way, and this will be our parting thought, and we'll have to revisit it next week. If the Patriots, or not the Patriots, if not even the Broncos, good grief. If the Buccaneers, there we go. I just saw a tweet come across with the Broncos. It confused me. But if the Buccaneers win and Tom Brady has a killer game, then I would say that he would be the GOAT of the current generation of NFL. Put pre-2000 NFL, different story. But post-2000, I don't think there's a debate at all to be had.
Yeah, I get that, because who knows how he would do when you don't have a tuck rule, when you don't have all the rules protecting the players like we do now, So
yep, exactly. When Joe Montana got sacked, the first person he looked at was not the ref. He would look at his line and tell him to figure it out. Yeah. But when Tom Brady gets sacked or literally touched, he looks to the ref. So with that, we'll revisit it this week. And Jeff, I will help you with your computer. I'm excited for you, and we'll talk to you here in a little bit.
All right.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
If you'd like to join us live and interact in future shows, or to be a guest on the show, be sure to follow Tyler Keefe on Twitter @Keefe67 and like the Teacher Dudes on Facebook. If you haven't already subscribed to the Teacher Dudes, hit that subscribe button on whichever platform you're listening to, and be sure to also leave us a rating.